Hello! I'm in China. You can see behind me the mountains, they're beautiful. I'm in Guilin right now, and this was kind of unexpected. I've always dreamt about seeing these landscapes, but I thought it would be too far away and a bit difficult to get there. But in the end it was less than 24 hours of train from Shanghai, so I thought it was kind of worth it. It's a big city, it's huge. I guess you can hear it from the video. And I'm top of one of the only 3 peaks in the city. It's really touristic and they make you pay for basically everything in here. So I hope to move to another smaller city down the river. And yeah, I've been in China for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I was traveling alone at first from Beijing to Datong, where there's a hanging monastery and 1,000 Buddhas. That's really nice. And then in Beijing it was so polluted I was glad to escape. And we traveled with our class for a study trip, so it was kind of fun, but also difficult to be with a huge tourist group all the time, and the heat was terrible. So there's a Chinese family coming in. Maybe they can tell you what they're doing here. So yeah, that's it for China. I hope I can tell you more soon. China video number 2, just after the first one, because the Chinese family are just down there. Left them and I climbed to the, not exactly to the top, but almost of this peak. And the view is just so amazing. You've got these sugar loaves all around. When I first came in Guilin, I was like, okay, no, this is just a nasty industrial city, just making their money out of tourism and nothing to see. And it's kind of true, but now that I'm here, I'm really happy to be here. Yeah. And so, about China, what can I say? It's really polluted. I felt my throat burning in my last days in Beijing, and then I got a nasty cough out of that, and it's just slightly going off right now. And I'd be glad to be back to Switzerland and back to a not polluted place. Especially that in Shanghai we had blue sky, and that's because they closed all the industries around the city for the G20. So, if that's the best they can have, I can't imagine the worst. And yeah, in China you've got loads of temples, Buddhas, stuff like that. It's really nice to see. Some people say it's always the same, but I don't think so. Really like it. And yeah, Chinese people, I don't know if you can see me better here. Chinese people are usually really nice. Sometimes they would even try to speak to you in English, but they don't speak English, so they would try to speak to you in Chinese and you don't speak Chinese. And then you try to communicate with apps, with drawings, with like just sign language, and finally everything comes out like, yeah, you can have kind of conversations with not speaking the same language, and that makes it really fun. Yesterday in the train, a family invited me to their place. We couldn't speak together, but they were really nice, and one of the kids just came to my bed and started drawing in my notebook and everything. She was so sweet. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, so maybe I should prepare next video. I can show you around, just so you can see what it's like, Guilin. So, around here, all these Sugarloaf mountains all around the place. And here you can see the huge city. So that's what they call a small, almost a village in China. And this is the thing, I'm not climbing to the top, just in case. Don't want to fall down and die here. That would be stupid of me. So yeah, Guilin, small city in Chinese standards. I think it has almost the same population as Switzerland. That's a small city in China.